Hi everyone, welcome to our lesson number 21. My name is Professor Robert. In today's lesson, we will rationalize denominators and numerators. Numerators. Now, when we say rationalize denominators, we mean getting rid of root signs in the denominator of a fraction. For example, if we had root 5 divided by root 3, excuse me, rationalizing the denominator means we need to get rid of the root sign in the denominator. So we can do that by multiplying this side by root 3. What you do to one part of a fraction, you must do to the other. So even at the top, we need to multiply by root 3. And so this is the same as saying 15, root of 15. And that's divided by root 3 times root 3 will leave you with 3. So that's the rationalization of That's what we call the rationalization of the denominator. Now, let's look at another example. If you had, say, this number 1, let's have number 2. If we had something like 1 divided by root 7, and you're asked to rationalize the denominator, you need to get rid of the root sign in the denominator. So since that is square root, we need to multiply it by another square root. And what you do to one part of a fraction, you must do the other. So even at the top, we need to multiply by root 7. So this then becomes root 7 multiplied by 1, which will leave us with root 7. And this is divided by root 7 multiplied by root 7, which will give us 7. So we'll have rationalized the denominator. Okay, now let's try now a much more complex expression, number 3. Let's suppose we had root 3a cubed. This is divided by, oops, the root sign goes right down, by 5x to the power 5. And we are asked to rationalize the denominator. So we need to look at the denominator here and see what we need to multiply it by to remove the root sign, because this becomes root sign of 3a cubed divided by root 5x to the power 5. And we can do that by finding a number here which when multiplied by this expression here, or rather the radicand in here, we get a number we can find the square root of. So since this is 5, we can develop a 5 there, because 5 times 5 will give us 25, from which we can get a square root. And then this is x to the power 5. This is an odd number. So we need to add an x here, which will give us x to the power 6. So that is multiplied by the denominator. And we have to do the same for the top part of the expression. That's the numerator. So in the end, we have this expression turning out to be, the top will be 3 times 5, which is 15, a cubed and then x. And this is all divided by, this will give us 25 root x to the power 6. And therefore, this will give us 15a cubed x divided by 25x to the power 5x to the power 3. And that would be close to the end. This is a to the power 3. So we have a squared, which you can find the square root of, and we bring it out of the square root. So that this remains as 15 multiplied by a multiplied by x divided by 5x cubed. And so this is the expression with the rationalized denominator. Okay, how about rationalizing the numerator of a radical expression? The exercise is the same, only that it's in the reverse. We now concentrate on the numerator, the upper part of the expression. So let's just look straight at something like this. 2 cube root of 9x. This is divided by 3. So we need to find a value which, when multiplied by nx, we can find the cube root of it. So here we then look for 3, because 3 times 9 will give us 27, which we can find the cube root of. And then this is x, so we need x squared here, because x squared times x will give us x cubed. This is cubed. And what you do to one part of a fraction, you must do the other. So even the bottom here, we have to multiply by the cube root of 3x squared. So then this becomes 2 into the cube root of 27x cubed. And this is all divided by 3 multiplied by cube root of 3x squared. And therefore, here we have 2 into 3x multiplied by 3x. This expression here, cube root of 27x cubed, becomes 3x. And this is all divided by 3 cube root of 3x squared. And now we can now simplify this by dividing through by cancelling or dividing through by 3. And therefore this leaves us with 2x divided by cube root of 3x squared. And that turns out to be our final answer. So now, if this lesson helped you, don't forget to like, share with anyone you think needs it, and subscribe for more algebra made simple. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.